Oop, I didn't mean to click on that. So, I'm just setting up my... I might stream to TikTok today too. But, so far, we got... Ooh.
Fireballs.
We'll do this real quick.
Probably what I should do right now.
Oh, where'd my chat box go? Alright, streamer bot is coming up. Might hear some people in Discord while I'm in here too. Shouldn't be too loud, but
Don't mind Blueprint.
alright, got the chats down there. I'm very disorganized right now. And let's set this up. I haven't streamed on TikTok in forever. Oh, why is that playing? TikTok is really weird to set up properly. This music is weird. I'm not a fan. So we're gonna probably change the genre or whatever. Let's go to hype bass. I'm actually gonna deafen my Discord for now. So this is where we left off. We got some of the wall pieces done. We got tower done. Let me figure out TikTok Studio real quick. So I haven't used this in forever. I forget how to like actually like change my. I'm just gonna hit go live. At this point, it doesn't even matter. I think my camera's a little dirty because I was messing with it. Run a quick speed test real quick. .720p, 30 FPS. We're gonna do performance priority. That'll be fine. Alright, so we're just gonna go live on TikTok and see how it goes on there. I don't normally stream on TikTok, but this is where we left off previously. We had the walls built. We got the bottom, mid, and two tops. We got a couple floor pieces done. So the next thing that I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start modeling some of these windows and stuff like that. We're also going to... We'll probably do the fireplace. We got to do a gate. The gate is probably the next thing that I'm going to model. I'm going to go with this gate reference down here. In the bottom left. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but we're going to go with this model next. And I think that's going to be 2, 3, 4, probably 4 wide. Maybe 6 tall. Or, I don't know. We'll see how it looks on the scale. Where is the human anyway? The human reference. Oh. I gotta make him viewable in... So there's him for scale. Yeah, so the gate is probably going to be too high, 4 wide. So we're not going to model doors onto it. I just want the actual gate right here. I think that'll look best. And then we'll probably do some random little props, like world props, like some chains that can hang off the walls. And then we'll get into modeling the lantern. Then we'll go into ZBrush probably, maybe tomorrow. Do some gargoyles. Try to model some of those out. It's been a little while since I've used ZBrush. But, alright, let's prep some of this. So we can delete this, we can delete this, and this, and this, and also these. So we'll leave those where they're at. We'll move these out of the way. We're going to move the floors out of the way. And we'll move this out of the way too. But this, we're also going to move out of the way. Yeah, so this gate area is going to be... I think it's going to go 3 high. 3 high, 4 wide. So I'm going to pull this over just so I... Because there's going to be a pillar here, and then it's going to come up and meet... So maybe in the middle, up here, be round here. So realistically, an easy way for me to do this we're gonna move this out of the way just so it doesn't get messed up. So I have my original, and we'll move this over. Then we're going to combine all of these. I don't know where all these random groups came from. I'm just going to delete all the groups. So yeah, we got the 2 tower tops done last night with the midsections of the towers. Now it is time for all of these. So vertex. Now we're going to merge all these vertices to each other. And then just check the vertices and all of that stuff. I want to make sure there's no weird stuff going on like that. So we'll try this again. Merge vertices. Now it's working. All right. But those aren't working. That's why. We're going to delete those. We don't need those bottom faces on this. Let me move this out of the way more. So I have a little more space to work. And we're just going to target weld these where they're supposed to be. Now, I'm a little bit undecided on exactly how I want to get the shape in there. For the gate. We actually don't even need these at all because I'm going to flatten everything anyway. So just to clean everything up, I'm just going to target weld all of these edges into each other. All right. Then we can do the same down here. Just don't need any of these edges at all because I'm going to be doing other stuff differently. Because I'll end up putting in edge loops where I need them anyway. I'll leave these because I'm going to use those as a reference size. So that's going to be a pretty important thing there. And then we're going to go into face. Flatten these out. We're going to move these out to pretty far. Did that not? No, I didn't even that out. That's why it was weird and wonky. So 1, 2. Let me go to my display grid. We don't want 10. Apply. So I'm going to make this so 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 3. That'll probably make a nice little gate area. I could probably, yeah, let's go 2 and 2. I think that's going to look a little bit better. Because that's 1. All right. I think that's going to work. Now the question is, what's going to be the best shape to use to make this archway? That's going to be the question here. So I'm probably going to go with a cylinder. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a cylinder. I'm going to scale this up. Move this up. We're going to scale it this way. Now this is going to be like a pointed arch area. Let me bring this vertex all the way up here. So we're going to get this close to the width there. Just close. Doesn't need to be exact. Then we're going to grab this edge. And we're going to expand this out. I want to see how this does. Not quite what I want yet. We'll do this. And then we'll just make adjustments. I think that's pretty good. So I just want to make sure this is snapped to a grid space. Now, do I actually want it to be this thick? Probably not. So, I'm going to move this back another 100 centimeters, and this back another 100 centimeters, because I think that'll look a little nicer. Now for the gate, there's a couple different things that I can do to cap this off. But now I'm going to go with let's see. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we're going to Boolean. And that's basically what we want. Right there. So, I'm going to end up deleting a bunch of these faces and all of that stuff. But to make the red lines go away, you just freeze transforms, clear history, and freeze transform, center pivot, and clear the history, and that gets rid of the Boolean. So now I got the start of the archway there. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff in here that I'm going to delete. We're going to get rid of that. All right. So now we have the start of the arch for this oak gate, but we're not doing the wooden gate. Maybe we will. I'm a little indecisive on that. Whether I want a wooden gate for the door to get into the castle area, like for the wall, the castle wall, or do I just want to do a gate that kind of like slides up and down or out or something along those lines? I mean, I think the iron gate would look cooler. For sure, I think the iron gate's going to look a lot better. So I'm going to go with an iron gate. Now, to make this work, we're just going to start with 50, 50, 50, 50. And then we are going to start target welding vertices. We're going to... Oop. Didn't target weld where I wanted it. Almost messed me up. All right. Yeah, this is gonna work really, really well. So then we'll just put in edge loops where we're gonna need edge loops. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. and it doesn't want to cooperate. We'll bridge that. We'll bridge that. We'll fill this. Or we'll bridge it. Whichever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm going to need another one. Another edge loop right here. Another edge loop right here. Bridge those. Bridge those. And we'll do that and just put a 50 in there. Then we'll target weld this side. Target weld that to that. Come over here. I mean, I'm going to end up probably what I'll do is I'll delete one side, work on one side, because that's going to make my life easier to just mirror everything instead of like copying and everything, and it'll keep everything nice and even. So we can do this, delete that. So we're going to do this, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This time, what we're going to do is just extrude this all the way out to there. And then we'll target weld that down. Bridge that. Now I don't want these triangles. So what I'm going to do is select all of these. I don't like triangles. They add weird stuff. So we'll just put a 50% there. Something messed up. That's why that was selected. So what the hell? Unselect those. We want that. Now we'll move these over. Cut this at 50%. Now we have a 4-sided face. So we will bridge that. We didn't want to bridge the inside. It likes doing weird stuff on you sometimes. We can just... No, we're gonna bridge because fill hole is gonna do weird stuff. So we'll bridge that. Come up here. Bridge that. All right, now we got 4-sided faces everywhere. And also what we can do we can honestly delete all of that, because that's four-sided faces all over the place there. Now, why is this? All right. There we go. Now we got the archway. We can take these edges, make them look a little nicer. And for anybody joining, I am a video game artist. I am working with an indie studio currently. Working on a game called Onslaught right now, which is like a space shooter sci-fi thing. So, that's going to be fun. Yeah, so this has like this rectangle that comes up off the top, so I'm going to do this. That's in the way. Let me select all these, merge vertices. See if that fixes that. Yep, that fixed it. So we got 20%, 80% there. We're probably going to move these edges over a little bit. And then these two vertexes. And that should make that look nicer. And then these I want to flatten out. Don't want to do them at the same time. And then we're going to flatten this out so that we can make this snap that to that vertice there. That didn't work. We'll just do one at a time. Then we're going to take these faces. We're going to extrude these out. Add a little depth to our wall here. Now, I got a face here and a face here that I can delete. So there's a couple things there that we can delete. Well, let me look at this real quick. We're going to delete these faces for now. Because what I want to do now is I want to bring in the top a little bit more. And we're going to have more faces to delete. So I just want this wall to have a little bit of depth. And honestly, what I might do, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to snap this to the size of one of these walls. I'm going to bring object mode. Let's bring this over. For now. We're going to move it again. Yeah, we'll just snap it to that. So it snaps nicely each time. It'll add a little bit more of a lip on the front. And then what that does, it allows us to use those wall caps over there, too. All right. So we'll get this back out of the way. I don't know if anybody else is like this whenever they do anything, but I can't stand when things are out of place completely and they just don't match up. It bothers me so much. But now this gives us a lip where we can place a gargoyle or we can do anything that we want. Adds a little more depth, a little more visual interest into it. A little bit of an offset to it. So from this side would probably be the front. This would be probably the back. So when I go to mirror this, I'm going to probably just flip it around. Now what we'll do, pull this edge out. Snap it, pull this edge, then we'll snap that in. Select those vertices and merge them back together. Now here we need edge loops. So we'll put one there, we'll put one there. And then target weld. One of the easiest things to do. Yeah. So now we should be able to we'll deselect all of these. All right. So there's the gate. We got the gate now. Mostly. We're almost on the gate. So we only want these edges. We'll bridge those over to here. So I want to bring this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 5 over. Just want to snap that to the grid. Now, first, what we're gonna do kind of like a trim type thing down here.
Don't let the drama slide.
We're gonna take this vertex, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna snap this over to the grid. That'll give us a good spot to be able to place our pivot.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know why I rotated this at all, to be honest. So, yeah, that's how that's going to be. That matches up with the walls, all of that stuff. So we can mirror this over once we do the, like, bottom trim down here or whatever. So, I think I'm going to go 70% there. And then we'll pull these faces out. Bring this out to somewhere in there, I guess. Somewhere in there looks pretty good. So, what's next now? So we're going to add some visual interest down here at the bottom. Give it a trim. Some molding. I also want to go over here and because I think it'll look nicer. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. What does everybody else think? How do you think this part of the wall should look? Do you think I should have something kind of like extruded out this way, or? I'm kind of thinking it should. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. So we are going to pull this over. We're going to pull this over this way like that. And then we're going to get rid of these faces here. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like this. I think it'll look pretty nice. We'll go with 30% for a start. Then what we'll do is we'll start pulling some of this out. Start there. Pull this down a little bit. Give that a very easy thing to go to. See how this looks. We'll keep everything even. All right. So next, we're just going to keep going back and forth, basically, between the cut tool and pulling faces in, pulling them out, and all of that stuff. So I think we'll delete these faces because we don't need those showing up. So that adds a little bit of a trim to that part. Now, I want to do a bottom trim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this kind of how trim usually starts. Now there's multiple ways you can do trim. There's really a lot of different ways you can do this. But I kind of wanted to go with just basic trim. I just want to add visual interest, basically. And then this, we'll probably just expand that out a little. I don't want to add too many faces because I want this to be able to be played in a game and used efficiently. But I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to get this snapped back up to the world grid. Now it's nice and flat on the ground. So we have our gate area. We're going to go into object mode. We're going to soften, harden edges. Oh, nope, I softened everything. Soften, harden. So even the most detailed games have a lot of flat faces and faceting and stuff like that. But look at that. We have our gate area. Now what? I don't know. Right now I have this snapped to a really weird spot. And I don't like that.
Monty's like freaking out right now.
Probably better to move that in for now. And then take all these vertexes, vertices, however you want to say it. Yeah, we can definitely move this in. And then we'll take all of this. We'll set the pivot over to those points. And then we'll set this back to the center. Now, just to see how it's going to kind of look, we're going to mirror it. And then I believe it's going to be mirror minus X. Yep. All right. So that's kind of how the gate's going to look. But I want to add a little bit more visual interest to this area. We'll pull this up even more. And then we'll bring this into almost a point. Just give this a nice shape. Give it a little bit of a nice shape there. Then we can add another ornament like this over onto this if we want to. But we got our gate. And we're going to bevel some of these edges and everything too. And we don't need to really bevel everything, but let's see what this, how it does with the bevel. Not bad. Not bad. It didn't do too bad. Got that geometry fixed now. Huh. Oh, I didn't even... That? Okay. I see what I did. Anyway, we're gonna unmirror this real quick. Control Z all the way back to that. So I can see what I actually have to bevel. Alright, get rid of this mirror. Hurry up. I guess I have to Control Z farther back than I thought. Oh. I want to leave this. So we're going to go back this way. We're just going to delete the faces. That's what we're going to do. Alright, now we're going to go back to the edges. We're not... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need these, so. Keep these all somewhat machines looking. So we're gonna go into vertex. We want to target weld things. Get rid of any unwanted geometry. And that's definitely unwanted geometry. What the heck? What the heck? So we'll go back through this. Alright, I think I got it beveled correctly this time. We'll go with 2 segments. Do that. I'm confused a little bit here. I'm trying to fix this. All right. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes you got to stop and just stare at things for a little while until they make sense. All right. Back to target welding. It's gonna go there. Done. It's almost dinner time. I'm getting hungry. I don't know how I did that. So how many of you guys actually ever wanted to get into doing 3D modeling or 3D art? Because I personally love it. Like, my job in the Air Force was a lot of 3D modeling. And a lot of people are confused by that when I tell them but my job in the Air Force was to make parts and stuff like that. So I think this is actually a little bit more difficult than like CAD software, doing 3D modeling in CAD software. But I do enjoy it quite a bit. So I believe I'm almost done redoing the topology on the gate area here. So we got the cap, the mid, the bottom, the other cap. We have some wall pieces, some corner wall pieces, a floor, and a small corner floor. Tomorrow I might get into doing some ZBrush work and stuff like that. Do some sculpting to make the gargoyles. I also got to do like lanterns. I still have to do glass, some sort of windows to be able to be placed on the wall to add, so it's just not flat walls and stuff like that, so that people can build out scenes. Everything that I'm doing right now is going to be posted up for sale on Fab once I'm done. Once all of this is done, it is going to be posted up on Fab, so that people can purchase it to use in Unreal Engine or whatever other video game software they want to use. They could use Unity. Unity is... I don't know much about it. I've never used it. I do a lot of Unreal work, though. Alright. So these are going to be really important to keep very, very straight. Why is it doing that? I'm confused. I don't know why it's doing that. Maya loves giving me a hard time sometimes. So now I want to bring this wall back over here. I want to make sure this just matches up. Nope. We need to do it like this. Let me focus back in. And then we'll just connect that. This can get back out of the way. Don't need it now. Then we're gonna soften harden again to get all the shading and everything right. Look at this in the Alt 5 mode. Just want to make sure this looks right now. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Give me some ideas on what I want to get to eat, because I'm very hungry. I'm pretty hungry. All right, so now it's time to mirror it. It's weird it did that. I want to see. I want to select all these vertices that are in this area. Because I want this all to match up. Yeah, we got to go back to the display. We're going to change this subdivisions to 2. Because these snap to a different part of the grid. Alright, so we actually want to move these out. So vertices on this one. There we go. Then we're going to Control D, Control D, Control D. Change this back to 4. Apply. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to use this as a reference. I'm going to use this. So we're going to pull these all over a little bit farther. So that's going to go over like that. And then these. Those will go like that. That'll fix it. All right, so now we got the gate working. Awesome. So we're not going to need those faces. Alright, so we can move this back to where it belongs. Well, kind of belongs. Nothing belongs anywhere yet. And we'll delete that. this is almost a completely buildable scene now. So, this could actually go into Unreal Engine, be textured, oh, well, not quite yet, but very, very close to being able to be textured. So this is pretty much done. Other than I need to put windows on, but I am going to be done for now. I am going to be done for now, but either later tonight or tomorrow, we're probably gonna start doing some of the windows, start texturing things. These are gonna be having a super high texel density, which can be a good thing. But I can't wait to finish this up. I'm pretty excited about this because it's just a fun project. It's just a fun project in general. Now I do kind of want to make some corrections here. I'm going to go to the top view. I want to make things a little more even. That's better. I think that's much better. Now this one, that can stay in the center. Pivot there. Kind of. That'll be where the pivot goes. So those are all the assets so far for the medieval scene. But I'm going to end the stream there for now. I do appreciate everybody that stopped by today. You guys are awesome.